Wrong button. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today's a big day. Not only did we get the fantastic tames out, but that is in another video. I will leave a link to it down below. Also, we have got the TLC for the Araneo, the extra life spider that is got a lot of stuff reworked. We are joined today with Jay. Jay, you want to say uh hi?
Hi, everybody.
Sorry about that. That
Uh-huh.
that got a little bit weird. I'm just sorry. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's all right. It's fine. Everything
Yeah.
comes out in post. I'm just saying.
Mhm. But yeah. So yeah, we've done a video that covered the new fantastic teams that are coming out, including the Burrow Buck that you can see in the thumbnail here. Um, as Flinger said, leave a description in or sorry, leave a link in the description below for
Mhm.
anybody. We're gonna rewatch the trailer so that we have a fresh thing here, so that anyone that didn't see the previous video can get a good look at the trailer as well.
Absolutely.
Um, and then yeah, we're gonna dive in and go and discuss all the ins and outs of the new Araneo TLC, which has been waited for quite some time and eagerly so by a lot of people,
Yep.
actually. Um, so
All I
yeah,
have to say is the caves are gonna be so much more dangerous. It's so great.
mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? Click
Yep,
play. Three,
sure.
two, go. All right, mine's done with the Araneo one. I she probably muted me, but that was the Araneo DLC. All right. Okay.
Right?
So yeah, you watched the whole thing. I stopped mine right after the Araneo was done. But yeah,
Oh, did you?
yeah, I did.
Okay. But
It's
yeah, no,
fine.
I kinda got back into watching it because
Of
now that
course,
we've,
Burrow
like,
Buck.
read well, no, but now that we've read through the stuff,
Uh
you're starting to piece a few more things and noticing a few more things,
right.
like
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
tac the tactics and stuff. Because remember how we were, questioning whether the portal,
This is not that
would
video, Jay. This
I
is
I know,
Araneo. All right.
I know, but
Okay.
yeah.
So you want to scroll down to the Araneo blurb and then do you want to read it or you want me to?
Okay. Uh,
The wait is
I
over is where it starts. Go ahead.
yeah, okay, so the wait is over. The first community voted Extra Life TLC creature has officially emerged from the shadows. The Araneo TLC is now live in Ark Survival Ascended, transforming this once overlooked crawler into a far more capable ambush predator. These overgrown spiders no longer cling to the ground alone, using web lines to traverse elevated terrain, reposition through the environment, and descend on unsuspecting prey from above with unnerving precision. Armed with, let's see, armed with new mobility options, updated saddle functionality, and more versatile webbing, the Araneo now fills a unique role that blends traversal, control, and tactical support. Whether you weaving through difficult terrain, setting traps, or stalking your next target from the ceiling, this eight-legged menace is ready to spin a very different story across the arcs. Thank you again to everyone who supported Extra Life and helped bring this TLC to life. Next up is the Therizinosaurus.
That sounds pretty cool. I mean, I love
Uh huh.
this picture right here. Oh my gosh. The spider is just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat your face.
Yeah, definitely this picture here. Yep, the eat
Yep.
your face one. But yeah, no, and now again, now that we've rewatched the video,
Uh-huh.
you get to see some of those tactics come ahead. Like, you actually see the they lure the Rex into a spot and then they zip up to the ceiling and blast it with webbing,
And
and
then
you
they make it
actually
die and it explodes.
yeah, and it explodes and spreads the effect to other things.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that I noticed the second time around. Also, because when they teased it originally, they talked about, and again here they've talked about tacticalness. You can even in the wild, you can see these things coordinating as they're going across their webs and everything like that. So it's definitely going to be caves and the like because apparently they're not just stuck in caves anymore. You're going to find them in the wild. Um,
I'm very
it's
curious to
going to
see
be
I'm very curious if you have a taming buddy on your shoulder, you know, a, ichthyornis, and then also you're riding one of these things, or have somebody on a Equus and you on one of these things, how it's going to change the early game. Because,
Well, it
having
depends. Yeah, it depends on how early that, saddle unlocks because they have not disclosed that yet
well,
on here.
it will get into the game, and we'll find that out. Matter of fact, that's gonna be the next video we do, is getting going and playing with these things and checking out a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, um, I am looking forward to seeing how the early game, has just changed with these things. If it's going to be viable for you to go into the caves and, venture deep, dark into the underdark caverns and then come out with a spider that will help you, tame your way to victory through the arcs.
If you
That sounds
make it
pretty
out.
cool.
I'm not
Right.
joking, like, because the
If you
caves are
make it
gonna
out,
be
yeah.
so much more dangerous because now they're not like, as they said, they're not just stuck to the ground, and also, um, they've got almost like a pack tactics
Mhm.
sort of thing now. They don't just walk at you and shoot and bite and whatever else. They're actually gonna. I mean, I know that the webbing had some effect, but it didn't have too much of one. Um, but now it's gonna if they put enough webs on you, they're gonna totally stop you from moving, and you're gonna have to endure
Remember also that
whatever.
ambusher ability, the new passive. Their first shot is instantly applies maximum web stacks. We'll get to that here in just a minute.
Mm. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a hell of a lot more interesting and dangerous to be
Right.
around these things. So yeah, caving just got a whole bunch more dangerous. So loot caves are not gonna be find the loot and go anymore. It's gonna be oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Uh-huh. Alright. You wanna scroll down to Araneo TLC is now live,
Yeah.
and this gives us all the things they changed.
Yep.
Yep.
So the Araneo TLC is now live in Ark Survival Ascended, transforming this once overlooked crawler into a far more capable ambush predator. These overgrown spiders no longer cling to the ground alone, using web lines to traverse elevated terrain, reposition through the environment, and descend on unsuspecting prey from above with unnerving precision.
Right? The
So,
visual and movement update is, they fully updated the model, animations, and locomotion, so they redid how it works and how the bones move, everything like that. Added full wall and ceiling climbing. So, yeah, you can just walk right up the walls now. You can walk on the ceiling, everything like that, which is what we've been asking for ever since the Araneo first came out. Added strafe movement while grounded. This is something that I can't believe it didn't have to begin with. It's an eight-legged creature. Why can't it move side to side? You can now descend vertically from ceilings using web lines, and wild Araneo can now spawn attached to walls and ceilings. Your turn, Jay.
yep. Not just in the walls, on the walls, and on the
Right.
ceilings. So they're like, Megalania, they're just gonna drop down on you and go, "Surprise!"
Right. Alright, you wanna
So,
read out the stat changes? This is
yep.
these are the cool parts.
Mhm. So it's stat changes. Base health has increased from 150 to 200, so that's a 50-point jump. Um, Base stamina has increased from 100 to 150. Base weight has increased from 100 to 150. Base
That
food has increased from 900 to 1200. And increased base melee damage is increased by 50%.
Okay, now this right here has me interested because the Araneo, one of the things a lot of people did not realize about the Araneo, but I tried to make sure that people knew what be the basics, is the Araneo had one of the fastest attack speeds out of any creature in all of Ark. So, you know how fast a raptor attacks, drop, 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 drop. The Araneo is actually faster. So now, if they with 50% increased damage, if you can get up close, you have enough health to actually survive. You have enough weight to actually carry you up there. You have enough stamina to keep attacking. The Araneo, if they kept that same attack speed, is going to be a DPS machine. So, yeah,
And you can no longer hide on a ledge or on a wall or whatever to give yourself a bit of a break. They're going to
right?
be able to follow you.
Just walk right up it.
Yep, and web you and trap you. So you need to work out how to defeat these things without being trapped because their web attacks deal torpor damage as well. So the longer you sit there and take it, the more likely your team is to just KO.
I can just see that it's going to become a battle of attrition. Who takes a
Uh-huh.
nap first?
Yep. Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
That's going to be good. All right. Let's see. New passive ambusher. After attaching to or detaching from a surface, the Araneo's next ability becomes empowered. 50% damage on next melee or web shot instantly applies maximum web stacks. That sounds kind of cool, which leads into the next mechanic, webbed. So this is the maximum amount of stacks. All right. Araneo's attacks now apply webbed, a stacking debuff that cripples prey over time, slows movement, reduces attack speed. So this thing is like a shaman. Oh my gosh. All right. I mean, it slows your movement, reduces your attack speed, increases incoming damage. At maximum stacks, targets cannot sprint or jump. Targets overwhelmed by web will be spread to the effect to nearby enemies upon death, which that was the explosion that the Rex had, right?
Mhm. Yep. Yep. So if you're being attacked by these things and you're in the front and you go down or your team goes down, then that web stack is gonna explode out and apply to adjacent or nearby teammates and their teams as well. So it's yeah, it's not just gonna be a question of numbers. Um it's not even a numbers game. It's these things have become seriously dangerous. Um because yeah, like I mean, so they're now wall and ceiling climbers, and if they have been perched somewhere that's not on the ground and they drop down, then yeah,
Yeah.
50% increase on damage on top of the 50 they've just gotten.
Right?
Because the 50 that they just got is now base.
Right.
So um yeah, they're gonna have a 50% increase on the increased melee damage.
Yep.
So, yeah. And also maximum stacks of web, so you ain't going nowheres, or at least if you are, you're going very slowly and with a DPS machine eating your backside.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's cover the next one. Web shot rework because I want to get in the game. I want to play with these things, Jay. So come on. Ugh. All right. Web shot rework. All right. You want to read that one?
Yep. So, Araneo's range attack has been completely redesigned, increasing range and accuracy. So, actually we saw something about that in the teaser as well that you were going to be able to like literally point and shoot with
Mm-hmm.
it. So web shot is a damage focused, and poison web shot is a torpor focused attack, and applies webbed stacks on hit. So yeah, you're gonna have a torpor one. So that's gonna be your thing for taming. That is just going to be like your additional taming buddy of sorts. Like one's
Exactly.
knocking
Yeah.
out and one's getting the stuff to feed it. Um,
Well, at least
and
here you'll be
then
treated with
the
dignity. Now
damage
strip
one, yeah,
naked and get
so
on the
you're gonna
percolator.
slow it down, you're gonna, keep it from attacking you as effectively, and all the while, your attack and mobility is gonna increase.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we've got, um I forgot that I'm still all the way down here. So that was that one there. So the web tether
Okay.
as well. So we've got the Araneo can now uh, deploy versatile web lines for traversal and combat control. So,
Yeah.
web zip lines create traversable web lines between surfaces. Function similar to player zip lines, Araneo can now naturally traverse web lines, and temporary web structures will decay over time.
I wonder if,
So,
the, Gigantopithecus will be able to, use them like they can on, Aberration.
well, I mean, zip lines are obviously like
Yeah, they
a
said
bit
they
of a
function
difference.
similarly to zip lines, so
Yeah, they're a bit of a difference in material. I don't know if there's going to be a weight limit on it or, um, like a creature weight limit.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, silk is meant to be the strongest material
Right?
there is, but even giant spider silk will probably give way under a gorilla. So, um,
Maybe, alright.
maybe I don't know, but yeah,
Right.
creature grappling. So grapple creatures and players with web tethers. So we're gonna have lots of base antics from now on, more than
Mhm.
likely with these things.
Oh, hell
Put
yeah.
small Pull small targets towards the Araneo, which you saw with the Megalania and
Mhm.
people,
Yep.
and then pull the Araneo towards larger targets.
That's
So
kinda cool.
yeah, after you sat
Wait,
there and made it go slow and everything.
so we could go skiing on one of these
Uh-huh.
things. Oh, hell yeah!
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. Alright.
Yep. I don't know how well the functionality is gonna go in water, i.e., like with a shark, but
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
on the ground, definitely. You could
On
tether yourself to your buddy on something fast and then just like hold on for dear life
Oh my gosh, we go Phlinger fishing, you be on an Argent, I will attach to you, and I will just lower down into the water on one of these things.
until the line decays and you end up in the drink with the sharks. But yeah.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll
Mhm.
be fine. It'll be great.
So you can tether prey to anchored web points for repositioning. So pull strength scales with the Araneo's weight stat. There you go. That's how
That's
that's
cool.
affecting that.
Yeah.
Um, so you can basically it's you can effectively have like a dino leash
Mhm.
on instead of having like one of those invisible boundary fences that you can get for your yards and stuff like
Right.
that keeps things within a certain perimeter. Well, now you've got like it's like the effect of hammering a stake into the ground and attaching the lead to it instead of having the full length of the yard. It's like it
Only
can
for
only
wild creatures.
pop. What?
Only for wild creatures. So, yeah.
No, it's not. It says
Eh,
can tether prey to anchored web points for
prey is
reposition.
wild.
Okay, but you
Yeah.
can also. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's kinda cool.
It
Alright,
was
so
a thought.
it is a thought, yeah. New ability Web Descend or Descent. While attached to ceilings, Araneo can descend on a suspended web line, fire web shots while hanging. This will be the huge one. So where we could,
Mhm.
effectively go flinger fishing. I'm just saying. And then attack while suspended. That was going to be huge. And instantly detach to drop onto prey below. That sounds really cool. Also, remember when you attach or detach, you get that maximum webbed buff. So your next attack deals much more damage.
And if
Uh,
I read that or saw that right as well, it's gonna be quite similar to, Fluffy Raptor cling mechanics, I think. Like, if you
maybe
detach and drop onto prey, then I think you're gonna be able to, like, cling and bite.
if you can cling on to say like a Bronto, like climb up the side of the Bronto, that would be huge. I'm not sure if you'll be able to. We'll have to try that out in game, but yeah. All right. New passive silk harvesting. Araneo now generates silk from creatures slain while webbed. Higher web stacks increase silk yield. All right, so that's pretty cool. I mean, desert cloth armor. Come on, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's pretty big on maps where silk's a little bit more hard to come by.
Yep.
Um
And the final changes added to this are additional changes: added turret mode support, taming reworked to a standard knockout, so they're no longer passive tame. You no longer have to give them spoiled meat up the butt, and their wild AI has been updated. So if you're looking to tame one of these things, knock it out. Don't try to passive tame it. It's not going to work anymore. So yeah, man. All right,
And
so
then we've
Jay,
got additional bug fixes
yeah, we're not
and
going
a
to
bunch.
cover those today. Being that, yeah, we're talking about the Araneo. All
We
right.
are talking about the Araneo. One thing I would like to mention though is apparently they fixed that floating statue that people keep seeing, or some people see and some people don't.
Right?
So yeah, apparently they fixed that. So that should no longer be a thing.
That
Just as
thing
a note.
cracked me up so much. All right, so hey, let's hop in and let's play with the Araneo. We will see you guys in the next video. That is all the Araneo changes. A lot of the stat changes are I mean, they're pretty dang huge. Also, just remember that the one of the most important things the Jay covered it actually is that the pull ability and the way that they're going to be doing it is where is it? It is attached to their weight stat right here. Pull
Mhm.
strength scales with the Araneo's weight stat. So get that weight stat up if you're having problems lifting things. If you're like, hey, it says it can lift it, it's because you don't have a proper weight stat. So raise up that weight stat. You'll probably have to do this quite a bit when you're leveling these things up. And you know, everybody's going to want one of these things. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So I think that just about covers it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it does. I think the only thing left to kind of to do is to go find one and go play with it or
Exactly,
multiples
exactly. So,
of.
hey, we will
So
see you
yeah.
guys in the next video then, all right? I am super excited. See you guys there. And yeah, if you haven't already, like button, subscribe, all that stuff. Same for Jay. And on my end, this is Flinger. Take it easy, everybody. Jay, your outro?
Yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope you found it entertaining slash informative. And if you have like Flinger said, you could hit the like button along with the subscribe and bell buttons so you don't miss any future updates. And yeah, we will catch you in the next one when we're playing with the Spooders. Um, Cheerio, folks, and have a great day.
All right, take it easy, everybody.